What is going on, everybody? It is Justin Banks here, and today I just wanted to go over SNDL trade, sundial. It was a day trade, and go over how I look at a stock and how I see it when I'm performing a day trade. And hopefully you get a better look, and this helps you make some scalps and day trades in the future. So I'll just go by it step by step. Let's start in pre-market. So pre-market, we have this high. You can see you have heavy accumulation, consolidation in this range. We'll come back to that later. But we have the high of the day, correct? So from there, we had a drop, a little bounce again, and then we had a flush at open. So this flush at open, I would like to say that I do trade on the 5-minute when I'm day trading. So we had this flush at open, which if you go back was the break. But if you didn't go back that far, you could also look at the MACD, the RSI, and the accumulation. So when we had this flush, you could see that the bulls began to take control. RSI was way oversold. The MACD began to cross and accumulation began to rise again. So why do I have this highlighted? I have this highlighted because this candle shows an area of resistance. So if you want to take to the left, you could see the top of this wick. So as you could see, that was an area of resistance, and it was an area that was hard to break out. So this is the first example of how you can see or what to look for when things are running up, as where is it going to find trouble to break out from. So as you can see, the top of this wick is right where it had that trouble. Once it broke, began accumulating again here and broke out once more. So as you can see, there's a top here. It is also the top of this area right here, and is also the VWAP. Is on the VWAP line as well as what it tested. So VWAP is another one of those heavy places that can find support or retests. So now I went into a little channel, but as you can see, it bounced right here. So little inverted hammer is this candle right here. But see how it bounced on top of the breakout level. See, if you want to take a look back right here, how it bounced. So heavy support right here, which is the reason why it retested or found support and reversed. Once it finally broke through though, look where it retested and failed. Let's go all the way back to pre-market. So how would we know where to find this? So how do we know once it starts to really run and break, okay, where is going to be my high of the day, or where is that going to be that major resistance that we see? So if you want to go back to pre-market, you could see that this was the high of the day in the pre-market, and now that is going to be a major retest, which once it breaks will also be a major area for it to run. But as you can see, it retested here. So if it failed, which it did, we had a nice little flush again. Now let's take a look right here for a second at this flush and this long wick. Now what I call this is called fishing. So what happens is it is a stop loss raid. I consider it very bullish. And what happens, it gets bought up very quickly. So pretty much what it is they know this is going to run. They know it's going to go higher. They want the cheaper shares. So they hit a stop loss raid and they get bought up very quickly. So if you see one of these with a long wick on a reversal, then I can guarantee that it's going to run soon. Also, if you look at the wick, look where it stopped, right on a major area of support, right here on this area before the breakout. So this, if it kept going below this, then you would see that that'd be a major break to the downside, and it'd be somewhere where I'd probably cut and not play anymore. But look at where it found support. Again, previous, it loves to play breakout supports, as you can see, but previous support, it found that, reversed, and look what happened once it actually broke out of the retest twice. So here's the third time going to a retest. It finally broke out. We ran, Um, I also, when I'm looking, you see down here, we had the MACD curl and cross again. When I called it right here on the POC line, roughly the 70 cent mark, I saw the MACD was about to cross. RSI was rising up, and we also had the accumulation still rising. But we also had the volume shelf, the volume price shelf. So what I saw here was just the volume, the shelf was going. You saw a lot of buying coming in, and I saw the reversal. I saw the MACD crossing, RSI, accumulation, everything. All of my indicators were pointing that it was going to run. So especially with the volume starting to come in right here, heavy volume, I knew that it was going to run. So we took the play. It broke, and we got a win. So I hope that helps. Hope this is how I see when I day trade. Again, do a 5-minute time frame, look at previous highs, previous areas of accumulation, consolidation, of resistances and supports. So we'll see you next time.